we realized that looking at our stats, instead of decreasing the number of cases being reported, we actually increased the number of the cases actually increased. So that was such a surprise. So we had to come back, regroup. We had a refueling session where we discussed as a group to say, yes, the goal is not being achieved, but there's actually an impact here. So it shows that the community was not aware of the services that were rendered, or people didn't trust the service providers themselves. So as we come together implementing these different activities, we created trust with the community members. They can trust us as service providers. They knew who to go to when they go to a particular department or organization. So they felt supported enough for them to actually report those cases and actually trust the process that I will be assisted. If ever I need a shelter, I will be able to get a shelter. If ever I need any kind of support like counseling, if ever I need to go to court, there's someone who's going to assist me with that. If I have to report a case, I know exactly which sergeant to call to attend to my case. So there was that trust between the stakeholders and the community members, so they were able to report this. So now that the cases are increasing, we had to find out exactly what is the actual problem here, because obviously by doing awareness and all that, that's not reducing the cases, that's increasing the cases. So it means that we're not dealing with the problem, we're just dealing with the effect of the problem. So what is the actual problem? As we discussed and we had different dialogues with different people, we realized that the actual problem is the family structure itself. So we no longer have that. So we need to have a moral regeneration. So we also need to have those family restorative services that we are implementing, and people need to be aware that there are such services in their community. So what we did, we restructured the goal. The goal was to have 250. Now our current goal was to have 250 families registered and be part of the family restorative program. So here we offer services strictly to the family, looking at the family that we have and what do they need assistance on. So mostly you'll find that it's issues of finances, it's issues of communication, is issues of adjusting to the changes that are happening within the family structure itself or around in the community, which directly affects the family. So we had services tailored directly to that family. So what was our wow factor as we were implementing this? So our wow factor is that we approach this at an angle like any other stakeholder or the government does. You know, we just deal with the fruits and not with the roots. So our initial goal was dealing with the fruits, which is the number of cases being reported, while the actual problem is the roots. The roots is the family structure. So as we were dealing with the family structure, then we started to see a difference. Well, the difference was not instant, but we started to see the difference because now people are communicating better. People are understanding each other better. People are more patient with each other. Parents are now more skilled to deal with the issues of their kids, so that will have an impact later on. It's not that we don't have enough, but we are not utilizing what we have in a manner that it should be utilized. So it's not that we don't have enough resources or enough services, but we're not utilizing them effectively. And part of us not utilizing, part of community members not utilizing these community resources and services effectively is because they don't know, or they are not really accessible to them in a manner that they should be accessible. So you'll find people are scared, people are mistreated. So the more people we create trust between different departments and the community, the better services are being rendered. So that was our wow factor. That was the revelation that we got. So it's also our advice as well to different stakeholders or different groups or also other ambassadors to say, let us not deal with the consequence or an effect of the problem. Whenever we deal with the problem, let us deal with the roots. Let's find the actual cause of this thing for us to have a lasting impact.